It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about my lineup for King of the Court this week in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Now, we do have a slight tweak, a slight change to the lineup that I will be going through and talking about as well. Now, as we do dive into this thing again, don't open packs, players over profits is still a thing, okay? I just want to start basically all of my videos with that because I think it is important to know, yeah, 2K, gave us some free cards today, but they still got a lot of room for improvement. So, do obviously want to say that as far as King of the Court rewards, they are not updated at all. So, pretty rough to ultimately say the least there. But let's talk about King of the Court. If you look at my King of the Court lineups in the past, they have looked all over the place, right? Like they've really been all over the place. So today, let's talk about the squad that I'm going to be taking into King of the Court. And again, there's going to be multiple different squads that we could ultimately choose, but let's talk about it here. Now, start at the point guard position. Jason Kidd is no longer on the team, and it pains me because like the Jason Kidd I had was souped up like so much. I mean, I applied so many different Hall of Famers to him, but at the end of the day, like, he just no longer did it for me, and it just came down to the fact, like, he's only 6'4", there's just better options. That better option is Michael Carter-Williams. He's my starting point guard this week. 6'6" instead of 6'5". The main adjustments here is he's got a good driving dunk. His standing dunk is solid. His ball handle is solid. Defensively, he's going to be really, really, really good. Do I wish my MC Dub had some more badges? Sure. Am I going to apply some more to him by tonight? Maybe. I just want to be careful because I don't know how much I love MC Dub, and I don't know how long he's ultimately going to be on the squad. So that's kind of the holdup before applying any more badges to him. But I like the card. He's got a good jump shot. He never really misses for me. The pros definitely outweigh the cons with Michael Carter-Williams, in my opinion. It just comes down to the fact, like, I don't know, man. I don't want to, apply any more badges if he's not going to play forever. It's really what it comes down to. Starting shooting guard, Scottie Pippen. I have applied some more badges to Scottie just to try to make him slightly better. Like today, I don't know exactly what I gave him, but I know I gave him limitless range. Maybe gave him some more, of those Hall of Famers, because at the end of the day, guys, I like Scottie Pippen quite a bit. I feel like post-patch, I like him even more than I did pre-patch, which is crazy, because he does have Pro 2. But I feel like the more I use Scottie, the more I really like him. Obviously, good three ball, defensively off the charts good. Mine's badged up pretty well as well, including that legend posterizer so he can dunk on everybody. I love Scottie Pippen. To me, he's going to be my shooting guard for a very long time. And again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I've been having success with Scottie Pippen, so don't fix it. Small forward position, kind of the same train of thought. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Last week in King of the Court, Buzelis was literally my best and most consistent player. And it's crazy because I don't even think Buzelis he's good, right? I'm not going to sit here and say he's bad, but I don't think he's that crazy to like be a shoo-in for being the best card for me. But he was so good last week. 6'10", good three ball, great driving dunk, defensively really solid. There's just not many flaws in Buzelis is really what it comes down to. He knocks down shots on a super consistent level. And again, am I going to apply any more of these Hall of Fame legend badges? Probably not as it stands. But again, I really do like Buzelis, and he could play for me for the foreseeable future, because I don't see somebody coming and replacing Buzelis for a very long time. But again, I'm not confident enough in that to not give him any or to badge him up anymore. It's just kind of where it's at. Starting power forward position. This one's gonna shock some people. I'm starting Chris Bosh. Now, I know what people are gonna say. Ty, what? Why are you starting Chris Bosh? But I promise it makes sense in my mind to start Chris Bosh because when I've played games with Bosh, I've loved the card. He literally does not miss for me. He's got a 93 ball, good driving dunk, good ball handle. Look at the perimeter interior rebounding is fine and great as well. The only downsides to Bosh are the block rating and the steal rating. Outside of that, Bosh is incredible. And mind you, the coach that I have, it improves the steal 5. So no, it's not like it's a good steal, but 63 looks a lot better than 58, and so or 62 looks a lot better than 57, I should say. So for me, I don't worry about Chris Bosh. Obviously KG is gonna get a lot of time as well, but to me, Chris Bosh stretches the court so well that I've got to hype him up again. Am I gonna apply any Legends Hall of Famers to him? No. but I do really like what Chris Bosh gets into. Starting center position, Joel Embiid. And here's the main reason I'm starting Chris Bosh. Joel Embiid's really good, but he's not as good of a popper as Jack Sigma, which I'll get into later on in this video. And so I'm trying to balance, right? I need some more scoring in the starting lineup. That's why Bosh is out here, because sometimes I can really struggle to score. And for Embiid, he's literally perfect. Offensively, defensively, so good. His release obviously isn't quite as good as, Jack Sigma's. That's why I can't be any higher on him. But I absolutely love Joel Embiid. He's literally such a bailout on this game. Like, if you need something, just get Joel Embiid, man. Because obviously don't buy him. But I'm just saying he's such a bailout on this game. Gets me the flukiest rebounds. I do have to green shots with Joel Embiid. That's something last week I was not doing. I was missing shots with Joel Embiid. Missed out on a chance to win King of the Court because I just wasn't playing that well. Joel Embiid, really good. Definitely is deserving of that starting center position. Heading to the bench unit. Am I running Jason Kidd? No. I'm running Diamond Ron Harper, and I'm ready for the comments to be in an uproar about me not running Jason Kidd. But 2K left me, honestly, no option. Like, I'm just being honest with you. 2K really left me no option here. Do I really want to not run Jason Kidd? No, but it's the best thing ultimately for me to do. Ron Harper here, 6'6", 81 3-ball, 80 driving dunk, can standing dunk because he is tall enough. Good ball handle, great steal, great perimeter. I mean, at 6'6", really solid. But here's why I'm running Ron Harper. Legend handles, interceptor, half immovable, half range, legend lightning launch. Like, legend picked out your pogo stick. Like, you might not think, oh, Ty, it's the biggest deal in the world with a lot of these badges, but these are badges that make a difference, right? You get legend pick dodger with lightning launch, like, he is just going to be a great overall card for me. Again, better than Jason Kidd. I'm gonna see what happens. I think as far as me and my defense, I think it's gonna be super valuable having Ron Harper on the court. But again, this is subject to change. Right now, I do think Ron Harper is going to give me enough to be deserving of being in here, but it's just kind of a really tough situation because yes, I do love Ron Harper, but again, it really pains me a lot not to be running Jason Kidd here. And I think that's really what I want to get out of here is it's like, I think this is probably the best thing for me to do, but don't think like this is just an easy decision because it's not. Like, I really do want to run Ron Harper. It's just, I can't, like it just comes down to I simply cannot ultimately run the card. Next up, this backup shooting guard position. Last week I ran Richard Hamilton. This week I'm running Andrew Wiggins. Another decision that I'm making that a lot of people might not agree with, but I've came to terms with it and I think I'm happy with it. Why? Andrew Wiggins is going to dunk the ball. He's longer than Richard Hamilton, and at the end of the day, side by side, I'm more comfortable with Andrew Wiggins than I am with Richard Hamilton. It's really a simple situation. I think one of the more important things here is the fact that my Andrew Wiggins is going to have that legend lightning launch. Obviously, kind of training wheels with that. But again, as far as an overall card, I love what Andrew Wiggins gives me. Great defense, offensively, so much versatility with that legend lightning launch. And that to me puts him over the top as being why I'm running him is because of that legend lightning launch. If Richard Hamilton had that, I'd probably run him. But since Andrew Wiggins has it, he is definitely getting ran today. Backup 3, Bruce Bowen. This card, honestly, I want to start. Like, I really love Bruce Bowen and what the card gets into. There's no flaws with Bruce Bowen. The card knocks down shots. He plays great defense. I can't say enough positive things about Bruce, man. Like, the more I use him, the more I really do love him. And again, if you guys have Bruce Bowen, if you played in Season 1 and chose Bruce Bowen, there's literally no reason the card should not play for you. He is literally so good, whether you do play him at shooting guard, small forward, that's up to you. But he should be in your lineup because he is overall a beast on this game. Again, 94 3-ball, fantastic defense, definitely deserves to be in your squad. Backup power forward, KG. Now, KG is going to see just as many minutes as Chris Bosh. So just because he's on the bench unit does not mean he's not going to play. He's still going to see a lot of minutes. I still personally love Kevin Garnett. It just comes down to the fact of the matter is he has a baited release. As much as I want to sit up here and debate all of these things, like, his release is baited. I can't sit up there and deny that. As far as an overall card, I still love him. Defensively, he makes such a positive impact for me on the floor. But it just comes down to, like, running him and Embiid, you're asking to get boxed, right? You are. You don't have enough shooting. Now, if I run KG alongside Jack Sigma like I'm going to today, then guess what? I have one of the best offensive players in the game in JxmyHighroller to kind of hide Kevin Garnett as far as an offensive player on the game. So it's kind of why I'm doing things. JxmyHighroller, to me, one of the best offensive players you could ever ask for. I think he is going to be such a beast on this game, and definitely a card that I'm stoked to have, right, and have the ability to run on my squad. So this is the squad I'm going to go out there with today. Now, again, I can adjust this, right, and this is something I do want to talk about today is, am I going to run like a 5-man, an 8-man, like, am I going to run any Sapphires? Like, all of that is subject to change. I'm trying to figure out, how does the scoring system really work? What is the best squad that I should be running? Should I try to run the best squad, get a low overall? Like, what should I be doing? And again, I don't really have it all mapped, all figured out, like, so it is kind of tough, but some changes that I could make, right? So I do want to talk about this because, again, I could possibly make some changes. So if I do want to lower my overall, I could plug in like a Robert Covington, a Cam Reddish type of squad, and I could even, if I wanted to, end up plugging in like Drew Holiday for Ron Harper. That's something I could do to get the squad to a 92, obviously going down by quite a bit there. But again, I don't really want to have to do this a whole ton, just because, again, I'd rather just run a good squad. Another thing I could obviously do is, if I wanted to, I could run a 5-man and just see where that gets me. There are so many different options that I do have today. But I think at the end of the day, I might go in today with my best squad and just see what happens, because I don't really see it affecting points a whole ton. But again, it is all subject to change, right? I'm not telling you, that I'm not going to run Sapphires. I'm not telling you that I'm going to run Sapphires. I don't know what I'm going to do for sure. And again, it's kind of fun not knowing, but at the end of the day, there's so many decisions that need still to be made. But I think, for me, it's just running a squad I'm comfortable with is of the utmost importance. So still got some things to obviously figure out, obviously work through. You guys are kind of probably well aware of that, but this is the squad that I'm probably going to be taking into King of the Court and hopefully winning King of the Court with. Forget everything else. Hopefully I can win King of the Court with it. Obviously 87 overall. I mean, it might be like a somewhat of a sweet spot. If I want to, though, I guess I could, plug in Covington for Buzelis and plug in Cam Reddish for Scottie Pippen. But I would honestly rather run Scottie and then maybe even like a Drew Holiday in here. Again, so many different adjustments that I can go through and make to try to get my best, squad for the overall. But it's just something that I obviously am going to have to think about ultimately for myself. But again, when it comes down to the best squad that I'm running, it is going to ultimately be this right here. This is the squad that I'm probably going to be playing the majority of King of the Court with. That is going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.